A new project has launched called Find Your Roots, Claim Your Story. It's an initiative from the San Antonio Mission Indian Descendants. And joining us to tell us a little bit more, Nehemiah Moreno is here along with Diana Moreno Reyes to tell us all about it. So good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having us back on.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about this initiative and what really inspired it.
Well, the Find Your Roots, Claim Your Story initiative was designed to help people that might have an interest in finding out if their lineage traces back to the Native Americans who built the San Antonio missions. And it started because we ourselves had no idea that our lineage traced back to those natives that built the missions. And when we found out, we wondered how many more people out there are also just like us, right? That they have no idea that their lineage traces back to the Native Americans who built those missions, and those missions are the pillars into which San Antonio was built, right?
Absolutely.
And there are estimates that say that there are tens of thousands to maybe hundreds of thousands of people here in Bexar County alone that are descendants of those Native Americans who built those missions, but they have no idea that they are. So we decided to try to put something together, and we were so fortunate to get the collaboration from all 6 universities here in San Antonio. Amazing. And Texas State University in San Marcos, plus the DoSeum, that wanted to collaborate with us in helping people find that lineage back to see if they traces back to those Native Americans.
I love that. Ancestry and history is so important, and we've got so much of it here in San Antonio. So let's talk a little bit about preserving and documenting these stories.
Yeah, so one of the things that we do right now is when we do have a membership for descendants, right? Mm-hmm. So if you were here starting from 1718 to 1823, you are a mission, and you are native, you are a mission Indian descendant, okay, right? So what we do when people apply for membership with us is they provide documents, we verify those things, and we have begun to create a repository to have all those documents put in there for future generations. And anyone else who comes in and says, well, I'm related to this person who's a member, can I become a member as well?
Okay.
So that's what it is. We want to have a huge repository of just descendants of the San Antonio missions. Nowhere else, just the 5 missions here in San Antonio.
So for you guys, just out of curiosity, how far does that go back?
1744, we found our first ancestor as Felipe de la Cruz and Feliciana la Apache.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. I know there's a lot of collaboration with different folks around town. There was a recent event at the DoSeum, so a lot of great support coming from so many different parts around San Antonio. What opportunities will participants have through the Descendants Legacy Project, and how can the community really get involved in this?
Well, there is a QR code that people who are interested in wanting to find out whether their lineage traces back to that, they can scan that code. Okay. It will take them to a 17-question questionnaire that they can answer, and then those will go to the interns at the universities, and with the help of Diane and others who have done the research before, they're going to be teaching those interns on how to do that research. And that's where it all began, because then we'll start doing like oral histories and things like that. But the first part is to find out, does their lineage trace back to the Native Americans that built the San Antonio missions?
When you discovered your history, your ancestry, how did that feel?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
For us, we found that the last Indigenous governor of Mission San Jose, Damasio de la Cruz, was our 4 times great-grandfather. And you know, he took it, he led his people, and we took it as a mandate that if he led his people and took care of them, we needed to do the same thing. And so that's why we created SAMID, and why we do what we do. We're picking up his mantle and running with it.
Well, I love what you guys are doing, and I can't wait to hear more. And if you're watching this morning and you'd like to know a little bit more, if you want some help discovering your ancestry as well, check in with our friends at the San Antonio Mission Indian Descendants. There's a phone number for you to call. You can also go online to samidtx.org. They've got a great Facebook page, San Antonio Mission Indian Descendants, and you can send them an email as well, info@samidtx.org.